Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And he's there to clear it. Can he get it through? Beckham, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that pass isn't the best. Deco, that's rather hopeful. O'Shea, looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh. Chance for a shot! Goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
FC Tulsa are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Lookman. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Stam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now there's a fight. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's Messi!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Crosses it in. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, can they get him away? Not the most accurate pass. Goes for the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Deco just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. And
that brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
FC Tulsa looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So the action resumes. That's a shade optimistic. O'Shea, pressing high and with purpose. Gerrard. Davids. He won't be happy with that one. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Beckham. Messi, showing good feet. Stam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pass is just off target. Stam. FC Tulsa are 2 up early in the second half. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because...
It's goals! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Looking for a run-up. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Davids, a picture of focus and alertness. Lookman. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi! It's bounced back off the post. And he's stuck it away. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. FC Tulsa clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Hullet. Just eases him off the ball. That is good alertness. And that's a goal kick. Forward it goes. Xabi Alonso gets across to intercept that. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Maldini cuts it out.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up.
Shot, surely! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish of true class! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. The goal scorer! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
And this is Hullet.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Hakimi. Chance here to counter. Threads one in. Oh, good read. Davids. And it's Scholes. And that was asking for too much.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Over to the right flank. And here's Beckham. And here's Messi. Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things...
And the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And this is Lewandowski. Yeah, conjures time and space where few can. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Neymar. Great vision. Space for him to turn and look. And across it goes. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Davids. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Scholes, played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Roberto Carlos. It's a good run he's making out on the left. That's a throw. Kimmich. And it's Hakimi.
There will be one
Rivaldo,
minute
a true great in every sense of the word. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
FC Tulsa with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
FC Tulsa can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Ruben Neves, distributed tidily. Hakimi. He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. He leaps for it. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Played towards the front line. That's been cut out, well played. Tunisia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Rivaldo. Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Kimmich. Scholes gets across to intercept that. Beckham. Oh, that is a nice touch. And this is Lewandowski. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution for Tunisia, number 11.
So the manager can make a change
Number
for the first
6.
time in the game here.
Rivaldo. Number 5.
No, again there's no
Ruben
way
Neves.
through.
Number 19.
Pass is just off
Joshua
target.
Kimmich.
And
Number
he has
8.
slightly undercooked that one.
FC Tulsa clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Number 27.
And this is Roberto Carlos.
Number 13. Bellingham. Number 18. Barella.
And it's
Number
Bellingham.
3.
Barella is well positioned here.
Tunisia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Vinicius Junior.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Has a look and plays it forward. Look at this chance! And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Two
Well, that's
added
good
minutes
defending.
has been
He squeezed the
indicated.
play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
As it's time to announce today's winning lottery
Well,
numbers.
after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the stops
today's
to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. So there is the trophy-laden Frank Rijkaard, the essential piece in one of football's greatest ever club sides.
Yeah, and he's one of these players, Peter, who will ensure that your team is always going to be on the front foot by triggering attacks from deep while doing all the dirty work in the background. He's also surprisingly prolific for someone who plays in that deeper role.
Indeed, he in fact scored one of the most important goals in the club's history, the one that allowed the Rossoneri to defend their European crown, a feat not repeated until 2017. Great chance! And he can thump it away. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beckham deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts.
Oh, good effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Messi, deftly away. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, this is a great position. They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Kagawa. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Beckham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Quality ball. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Now it's Totti. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a good ball out wide. Threads one in. Totti is in a really good position out wide. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And this is Ibrahimovic. Albert Ferrer gets it clear. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Casillas gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, played right into his path. Could be danger here. Beckham.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
It's their second corner of the game. That is ended up in no man's land. Kagawa! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, good read.
That's
There
great
will be 1
positioning,
minute
so
added
good
time.
from him.
Oh, superb! It's Totti! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period.
And now
Let us
I'd
see
just
what
like
the
to
second
read
half
out our
brings.
fan club members who are celebrating their
So neither
birthdays
side
today.
has found a way through yet.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open
Substitution.
second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And so the action is resumed.
FC Tulsa have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He has a look up. He's had a shot! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Mets have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And they've got rid. Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Cantona looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well read, nice Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well,
Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. FC Tulsa really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Short changes him with that pass. Salah. Oh, no joy this time. Tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Caught offside that time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Pass somewhat off target.
Two added
pass
minutes
isn't the
has
best.
been indicated.
Davids. That's a little off target. They'll have to settle for that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So, Jim, how do you
And just a
reflect
quick
on
reminder
what we've
today to
seen?
please drink
Yeah, this looked the most
responsibly.
likely
Anyone appearing
outcome, but we've had a
intoxicated or
good
behaving in an
variety in
inappropriate
this.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfil all of that potential.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And here's Ibrahimovic. Kagawa. And a chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. FC Tulsa leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Beckham with the header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Oh, good ball!
Chance! And no mistake. And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every...
Can he finish? Well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
Kelly! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Beckham. He's gone for goal. Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Now it's Messi. Very nicely done. And Messi! It's in! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
There will be 3 minutes.
Where it came from. And the finish! And a neat finish! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter.
And that is indeed the final act. And Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Parking provided by the club or any
Goals,
other
goals and more
facilities
goals.
in
That's
the
been
area.
the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. And we are back underway. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nicely spread. He's picked his way through. It's gone out for a throw-in. Beckham has the space to scheme. Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Pele! Oh, he's burst through! And it's been shipped out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Nesta. Stam. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Kagawa. Beckham.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vitinha. Great vision. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckham. And it's Vitinha. Oh, it's come loose. Pele! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Impressive! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Beckham. Vieira, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Davids, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's quick to return it. Knocks it into space. Half an hour gone in the second half. Beckham. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. That's put paid to the danger.
Manchester really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's heaved it away. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Threads one in.
FC Tulsa really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Leicester clears without hesitation and reclaimed it in a trice. And that is as far as it goes. FC Tulsa have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Kagawa picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Match day programs are available from
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think that early goal feature pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold, and in the end we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
A been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And that is a little undercooked. And here's Hullet. Guardiola. And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And claimed it back swiftly. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's in on goal! Pepe. So we're still where we started right now. Can he get it through? Great vision. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Scholes. Scholes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Scholes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Guardiola is there, and he can get that clear. Now there's takes a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, well played, well played. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a throw. And here's Cruyff. He slings it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi. So a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
FC Tulsa clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Goes down, but nothing given. Galatasaray needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. And they're quick to get it back. He's chosen to go back. Ibrahimovic. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. And this is Messi. Ibrahimovic. And that is expertly dealt with. Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival. This looks promising. Gullit. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Dijk. And here's Azar. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. That is good alertness. Davids. Ibrahimovic. He can run onto that. Now it's Gullit. Beckham. And the finish! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Messi. Messi makes a dash for it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. Now it's Gullit. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Crosses it in. Caught offside that time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So So off we go then. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi running with the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. Oh, what has happened here? It's not an especially good pass, that. Scholes. First quarter of an hour gone. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Good take, and is he in? And the shot! He's delivered all right! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
FC Tulsa are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dink through. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Neymar. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nesta. This is a promising build-up. No, that's been intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. Now there's a fine ball. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nesta. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
FC Tulsa just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running. FC... Real chance! That's put paid to the danger. And he's had it nicked away. Neymar. There's a searching pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Probing pass, and he welcomes... Roll! And he gets rid in a hurry. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Looking to play him in. That's the keeper's ball. Cleared away. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! Messi! From another planet! sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly... He's had a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Stam. Davids. And it's Davids. And this is Hullet. Raul.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Dembele! And he hits the net!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Ambitious ball here. And he welcomes it in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game
number
here.
10, Dembele. Number 20, Raul. Number 22, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 14, Batistuta.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
El Hadj Diouf.
Beckham in acres of space out. Tries a shot! And there's a goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And a chance! And that's a tiny finish! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitutions taking place.
FC Tulsa are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's beaten the last man. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. FC Tulsa, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. So this to extend their lead. And they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
6 added
FC
minutes
Tulsa
has been indicated.
have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ronaldinho. Now it's Batistuta. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. FC Tulsa are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal.
And Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. FC Tulsa have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. And it's Beckham. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yamal. And it's Roberto Carlos. Shevchenko has it out wide and in space. Shevchenko!
He was berating his...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. The Netherlands have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. This is Dembele. Shevchenko takes a shot! Goal, the Netherlands! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
The Netherlands have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out,
And a chance! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
The Netherlands have their third corner. They've played it short. That's going to go a long way. FC Tulsa are looking to go forward now. He is through here. And this is Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Scholes. Picked out brilliant. And Messi! Deftly away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
This is a promising build-up. And here's Hullet. And this is Messi. Messi! Chance again. No.
FC Tulsa really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Right card. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Messi. And Messi! And he's done it! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even...
There's the shot! And no mistake. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down.
And that is indeed the final act. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Donatoni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Shevchenko.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Looking to play him in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward on the through ball. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Out of play for a goal kick. Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Donatoni concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 11, Shevchenko. Number 17, Donadoni. Coming on the field, number 99, Osserman. Number 18,
Aimed beyond the defence.
Youth.
That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nesta. Pressing high and with purpose. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good spread. And that was asking for too much. Now the ball's gone astray. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Hullet. Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And a header! And that's a sharp finish! And they get themselves in front! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
FC Tulsa leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration.
Big chance! Well taken goal. We thought they were done, but never say never. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time
There will
left.
be 5 minutes added
Credit
time.
where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He's found a way through. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And he's quick to get rid. Cafu. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very
Please
little
turn your
room for
attention
argument.
to the screen for information provided by the
Well, after
local
all of that,
police.
Jim, what are you thinking?